he needs to be really good at dictating the tempo and providing some coverage, because on the other side for Union Omaha, they have so much attacking talent on that front line, but stalwart of Coleman.
Omaha coming off a loss in their opener in USL League One. Lost 3-0 on the road against Greenville Triumph. Trying to get back on track here before they get back into their USL League One schedule. This weekend off as well. Next week go on the road against Tormenta.
So you have to think, if you are Dominic Casciato, the motivation factor is something that comes into play here. Come competition, amateur side or not, every time you walk across that white line, you need to perform to the best of your abilities. So expect this Union Omaha side to be full of confidence and to put some pressure on Flatirons early on here.
Flatirons tonight coming out in what was listed as a 3-1-4-2, and according to their staff, they're going to play their way. They're not coming into this trying to shy away in any capacity. Like you see sometimes the amateur sides in these opening round games sit back, pick their moment. They want to play. They don't really have much of a training camp right now. They just sort of sprung into action, as we often do see these teams on a couple weeks' notice here for Open Cup. But they feel that they have the continuity in the group from what they saw last year to now to come out here and play their way, play properly.
So you have to think fitness plays a factor in this game as well. For Flatirons, obviously, like you mentioned, Joe, not having the routine training sessions. A lot of these players, quote unquote, have a 9-to-5, a real job, versus the Union Omaha side that their job is to stay fit over a week of 6 weeks of preseason, already a League One game.
Played in, early chance here for Omaha, and it's just wide. Mehdi Wamri looked like he almost leaned his shoulder into it.
For Union Omaha, left side of your screen, Wamri, he just peels off the shoulder of Andrews. He never sees him, but as this ball comes across.
5 minutes into this one, and it doesn't look like Flatirons are going to shy away from having any level of possession. How often do you and I, and we saw it this week in the first round, it's the pro side usually dominating early on, keeping the lower division side on their heels, and here come the Owls of Omaha. Corner whipped in, headed clear powerfully by Sean Andrews. Coleman, a veteran player on this back line for Omaha.
Creighton alum.
I was wondering how long it would take you to point that out. You always give me grief for when I point out University of Maryland alumni. I'll give you credit. It took you 26 minutes for you to mention that for Coleman.
If I was going to say minute 1.
I've gotten within 2 minutes sometimes when it's a Maryland alum. Flicked on by Amish, loose in front, the header saved, loose still and cleared further away. Not out of the danger yet, and the goal comes 27 minutes in for Omaha. Flatirons struggle to clear their lines, and the USL one side is put in the lead by Aaron Gomez.
Just too lazy, pedestrian-like for Flatirons. Give credit to Ostrom. He just goes out and attack it. And as this ball falls down to Gomez, just rocks this thing. Laces down, head.
Holt. Gomez, the goal scorer. Just so disciplined and well regimented under Dom Casciato. It's really allowed them to succeed in a multitude of different situations. Back to that in a second. Here they go again on the break. Omaha fed in front, cleared by Jackson. Whether it's playing at home on their small pitch, the converted baseball field, where they have to be more direct and more compact, or it's going on the road to places with a full-size field and have to be more expansive. It can beat you in a number of different ways, and it all comes back to just being attached to their principles at their core. And well regimented under Coach Casciato. Take a deflection here. Scary for a goalkeeper. Jensen has it. First shot on goal, it'll go down as for Flatirons. You can just see it in those moments, how quickly they regain their defensive shape. So disciplined, this Omaha side.
That's why the first couple of minutes, you and I looked at each other and kind of confused. Very uncharacteristic start from me in Omaha. But since then, got a bit more comfortable, understanding what this game is going to be all about. And have probably been the better side since scoring that goal.
Some of Flatirons' possession has died down as well. They enjoyed early on.
I just want you to notice once Flatirons gets on the ball, especially when they're building out of their back, how aggressive Schneider and Martinez have been.
Joyner. And there's the whistle to end the first half. It was communicated our way. There'll be 4 minutes initially. Close calls, but no cards doled out. Clean slate for both teams as we begin the second half now with Omaha up 1-0 on Flatirons. Glad to have you with us this evening as we round out the opening round of another killer's play out of the back. Joyner picks it up. Over to Smith. Goes for goal, and it's just over the bar.
Ability just to strike a ball. We've seen it from set pieces. It's that second touch to get out of his body, and he does not miss by much.
Bronick feeds it through for Kasim. A little bit too far wide. Can he recover? Kasim, it's blocked. A shout for a handball, and it's given. Oh, that's such poor luck for Flatirons, and it could be when Omaha needs to put this out of reach.
It's a heavy ball in from Bronick. You need to lead Prosper Kasim into the box, not away from goal.
Gallardo to double Omaha's lead. Gallardo puts it away with effect. No chance for Conchi, and the Owls may be flying into the second round.
Just want you to watch the right arm of Enderven. There's a lot of English on it. It's away from his body. Clear contact. You have to call it if you are the referee. And Joe Gallardo.
Free kick does bounce through. High boot against Omaha. Try to take it quickly. Probably better off that the referee stops this one, because that's a really good spot to actually set up for a free kick instead of going quickly. And the ball was too strong. So Flatirons really bailed out by the referee. It almost looks like Luke Smith has his position. If he wants to go for a goal. They're not really setting up as if they're thinking about something else here. Now they will gather. Perhaps it is a service from Smith. Wait, he snatched the ball right away. He looked like somebody who was poised to strike it. Smith clips it in. Header toward the back post. There's one back. Flatirons have a pulse.
From this angle, you always have to play for the second action. Really well done initially, but Andrews, he's there at the back post to follow it. It's all about getting to the mark and beating his individual defender.
Flatirons found a late goal to make it interesting, but will they have a chance to tie it? The referee's discretion now. Omaha bench begging for a whistle. And there is the final whistle. After 4 days and 32 games, we finally have a fully filled out round 2 in the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup.